peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Pay heed. Yes, it is vital to the future of you all. I hope you're taking notes out there. I hope you're taking notes. If you're not, you can go and refer back on the using the interwebs and refer to the many wonderful things that I've told you is going to happen. And look back and go, who saw that coming? How is everybody? I hope you're all well today. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. I do like that. It's the reality of time travel. I do like that time travelness to YouTube. It's we're all in our disparate time zones, but we're all unified together. So I do think that's really quite nice. There must be a biblical prophecy of something or other, but who knows? I guess you can find a biblical prophecy for most things. And believe me, I know how to find them, baby. I hope we're well. Yes, lots to talk about. Lots and lots to talk about today. The withering of Doctor Who. The withering of Doctor Who. This is my conclusion I've come to. We're watching the light go out. We are watching the light go out. Will it go out completely? I don't know. If Big Finish goes under, yes. That's it. Big Finish is the last line. Doctor Who magazine, pretty close. The comics, Doctor Who comics. 42 years of publishing ended. Now, I've said I think Doctor Who certainly can come back. Will it come back? I don't know. I do think the apocalypse is coming. I know I laugh when I say that, but there's no other way. I mean, just imagine if you believe that. How else can you approach that by going, that's insane. That's crazy. I was talking to somebody. I said, I prefer to think of it as the beginning of the world rather than the end of the world. It's going to be the beginning of a much better world. I think it's going to be the beginning of a world without arseholery, can you imagine a world without arseholery? So, the Doctor Who comics are finished. There's no future plans from Titan. I think it's a Missy series. I don't even know if the Doctor's appearing in it. It's but there's no future plans. And why would there be? The market's shrunk away to nothing. From both ends, from the comic market and the Doctor Who market. It's it's not good. It's not good. There's no Doctor Who. This era has had the least action figures. It's just been a failure. I just wish, boy. But no, they won't believe it. They will not believe it. So, listen, I think this next 8 episodes of Doctor Who are going to be pretty darn dismal, if they even make it. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a 14th Doctor. I don't think they're going to. I think that's why they haven't announced any successor or that she's leaving. I think they want to. I assume they want to have a next job booked in before they're actually leaving. I thought that'll be the kiss of death, isn't it? You're actually leaving, and she doesn't have a job booked, and she says, "Oh, I think I might do theater for a bit." She's I don't know. I would have thought, logically speaking, she's really, really hurt her career, right? I logically speaking, but there's crazy people. Disney. I heard that the Disney thing, the conference call. They believe this stuff, right? They believe it. They believe they are in a culture war. They believe we're evil. And they believe they're saving the world. They believe, Bob, whatever he believes it. He believes that Farangina Carano was moral and right. And anybody who doesn't think so, it's evil and they should be expunged. He believes it. That's why I think we're in trouble. So can Doctor Who come back? It's the most fragile of the franchises, from Star Trek, Doctor Who, and Star Wars. The thing is, both those things, Doctor Who, Star Wars, and Star Trek, have multinational billion-dollar corporations that will just keep funding them, regardless. Just like Star Trek, we'll just keep doing it. I don't care how badly it felt. We are just going to keep doing it, right? It's like, okay. There is no accountability. I mean, you would have thought at some point the corporate malfeasance that has allowed that to continue would have had repercussions. Yeah, but I guess not. I guess not. You know, that's just, yeah. That's right. So yeah, Doctor Who comics. No Jodie action figures. How many action figures they have there specific to this era? You had Jodie. Start off with the variants. Yeah, Jodie. You had Yaz and Ryan and Graham. You've had the Dalek. What else you had? You gonna count the Jadoon? It's a bit much, isn't it? Did you get a Dr. Ruth? I don't think they got a Dr. Ruth, did they? I thought they maybe did. I don't know, but it's got to be the smallest run of action figures for an era, and they're not. And then they're not there's none planned. Why would there be? Why would they? But why would they make Star Trek Discovery? Why? And then was it Vic Monang is being cancelled again? Yeah, this is why I think the world's ending. I think the world's going to come to an end because that's the only way to stop this, right? And I think this has to end. This is going to end. And I think it's going to end, divinely. So I do. I think it's going to end in a way that people will go, oh no, that God exists and God's doing that, right? I think it's going to be that. I think that's going to be the point of it. And so I'm saying anybody agnostic, atheist, whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. So look. So interesting though. So I'm living with that belief is weird because now I got to plan what I'm doing with my future as well. And I'm like, well, what's the difference? Okay, which boils down to, am I extending my Indiegogo? Let's see. Now we bring it down to the real thing. I was on a podcast last night. I got up at 3 a.m. I'm really glad again. It was really cool. I really, really, really enjoyed it. If you can catch it, it's Red Valkyrie. It's really. I had so much fun. Right, I've been doing a lot of these ones. This was really fun. We had a real conversation. Right, it was we had a real conversation. It was a woman and a guy. The guy had some kind of like animated avatar. That was kind of weird, and he didn't talk much. So I was mainly talking to the woman and Shay, and she cosplayed for it. It was so cool. So she cosplayed as a sexy James Bond, and she really kind of pulled it off. It was very strange because she did look very sexy. And I was having a conversation with her. I'm thinking, well, I shouldn't be looking at her boobs, right? I shouldn't do that. And I thought, well, who's gonna know? Because cameras wherever, but you shouldn't do it anyway, Slee. You should. But it was quite distracting. Because she's very attractive. What can I tell you? She's very attractive. So go ahead and check that out. Red Valkyrie. I did enjoy that. So, but everyone's telling me you need to extend the campaign. So here's my quandary, right? I think the world's going to end. So basically, like this, I think the world. The fate of the world that's decided, that's thought up of in September, which is the Jewish New Year, starts to actualize in like around Passover time, which is a month earlier than normal. So like around that time, right? We're in the bubble even right now. Like in a few days, it's the month of Passover that Passover's in. So we're in that bubble. I think whatever's going to happen will be you won't notice it at first. But I don't know. But we're in that. So I'm like saying, well, should I give that now? Here's the thing. Do I want to get the money so I can get the thing fulfilled, right? Like ASAP before the world ends, right? Or do I like let it go another month, hoping the world doesn't end? That's right. So I was trying to decide. I was like, well, maybe I could end it like right before Passover. I don't know. Because then at the beginning of Passover, and we're going to be talking, this is actually going to form a major part of programming for 49 days. We got this thing called the Omer, this period called the Omer, which is this incredibly powerful, spiritually powerful 7 weeks. And each day, there are 7 different sphirot, which are 7 different things, understanding the world and it's how they interact with you. So each one each day is one of those sphere interacting with another one of those. So it's and each week has it. It's really Kabbalistic. The whole thing's really, but it's basically meant for it's a very, very powerful time. It's meant for growth. If you have, you can test it out. If you have something that you want to do, something that you want to achieve. So basically, if you put the will in, God puts the heavy lifting in, right? God will just like me, and you can make miracles happen. You know, it's not it's not for nothing that the Israel Independence Day, Yom Ha'atzmaut, and Yom Yerushalayim, the commemorating the 6-Day War, both happen within that very, very, very powerful period, right? And I really believe it was within that period in the 6-Day War. That's when the last time we could have gone into a messianic age, but we really screwed it up. I wasn't born then. I wasn't there. And yeah, it's all black and white footage to me, mate. By the way, you want a great docudrama about the 6-Day War, which I'm going to be watching at the time. It's made by Christians. It's cool. I can't remember what it's called. I'll find out what it's called. It's really good. I watched it last year. I bought it. It's really, really, really good. So anyway, so it's very spiritual time. However, it's also a time fraught for spiritual danger as well, because it's powerful, and so it actually became a massive mourning period because it was this incredibly advanced academy of Torah learning of thousands of people of Bible scholarship had a plague over that time, killing thousands and thousands of like really incredible people. And it was said they did it because they didn't have respect for each other that they should have had. So that became a period of mourning, that first 33 days. But the 33rd day of the Omer, Lag BaOmer, has become a big deal with the ultra orthodox, like the more religious than me, right? The ones that don't have a phone, I wouldn't go on the internet. So like it's a big deal. It's like a big party day for them. And it's raw, but it's actually a very, very big. We're going good here. So anyway, there's this thing called Aware Day. It's in the Ethics of Our Fathers. I quote it sometimes. There's this one that says there are 48 ways to acquire greatness, and this is all each one of them. I've tried it, and each one works. I'm going to spend 5 minutes a day on each one of these things, telling them over because they're and it's things that anybody can do. Like the first one is called Batolmud, which means you have to do something consistently. Like if you want to build something, you pick a time, and that's the time it's going to happen every day, and you're consistent, and it happens every single day. Batolmud, right? Just that's that way, right? And we talk about that indeed. And each one of those ones is, and it's like something like that. And you don't have to be religious, and if you just do it, you can do anything. It's freaking incredible. But anyway, but you also get this thing called Besata Deshmai, this help from above in the Omer. So if each day you set a goal, right? You want to achieve this, and you do some kind of reasonable labor towards that, but not crazy, reasonable. And then relax, and God will oftentimes step in and take care of the rest. But yeah, no, it's very powerful time. So anyway, but I figure something's going to go down. That's when it's going to start, and it's going to mushroom from there, because it's going to have like whatever it's going to be. It's going to have a spiritual entity, and that spiritual entity is going to like mushroom cloud. And I think it will use the power of the Omer to encompass the world, right? That's how I say it, lighting in the spiritual world. I don't see it. I don't know how it will reflect in the actual physical world, right? Again, I'm just a crazy nut job in my basement. Nobody panic. But the thing is, it'll burn out all the craziness, all the gone, right? All the craziness will be gone. It will be scary for a time, I imagine. That's what all the prophecies, the sages say. They say, listen, you should really want to be alive for the next bit. That's really going to be awesome. That's the most awesome time absolutely ever. But getting there, they all said, no, I don't want to live through that. It's going to be too scary. Listen, I'm just telling you what I heard, okay? maybe I'm putting it all together wrong. Anyway, so but yeah, no, I think the whole like corona easing up is God making it worse, because we're all gonna go, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. And nobody's going to think of the crazy, rabbi in his basement going, I think it's okay. And it's like, bam, something's going to happen. You're like, ah! But I think it'll grow from in that time. So when do I want to extend my Indiegogo into that time, into that possible time zone, right? With the destruction, like I don't know, because I might be crazy. And look, even if it does pan out, it's actually forbidden for me to act upon it, right? It's because I can't, because then I'm treating myself like I'm a prophet. And you're not allowed to do that. So, I'm like, So, I mean, you don't have to walk headlong into a cheese grater, but, you can't, really, really plan. So, do I plan as So, I was trying to decide. And I did the math. And if I extend it 30 days, it comes out on Yom Ha'atzmaut, which reminds me, which is, again, a very, very, very powerful spiritual day, right? Very powerful spiritual day. And that did kind of sway me. And then I had another. Let me just open up these files so we can bring everybody up to speed, right? I had another really cool idea, which let me just find all the right files. Pin up. We want that. And we want, these two. And we go, double click. Is it sometimes I select a bunch of files and to open up, and then it's they open up in like 3 different folders. I don't know. This guy got the little bell. We're good. Here we go. So, as you recall, previously on the Rabbi from Another Planet. But wait, he's not my father. So I call this poster a Bohemian in Time and Space. I did say it's going to be A3. Somebody in the comments did point out that's not very big. And you see, listen, that's the wrong thing to say to me, because I'm like, no, it's going to be the biggest ever. So I think we're going up to A2. We're going up to A2. I think we're going up to A2 with this poster. When we hit $8,000, everybody's getting it. And we're going to hit $8,000. It's going to happen. You just got to believe, baby. And if it doesn't happen, that's also the will of God. So, it all works out okay. But anyway, so, I like this one so much, I bought the company. So, this one, I said the other night, we get another backer. This night, Halayla Hazer, what we say and say tonight. I'll tell you that in a minute. This night, we will commission a second poster to go with this. And lo and behold, we got another backer. And we commissioned another poster, a Capaldi one. So I'm like, I'm very happy with this. So I want to say, if we extend, we can keep this party going, right? I mean, we can get, okay, the next one's going to be Pertwee. The one after that is going to be Matt Smith. The one after that, let me think, will be after Matt Smith. Troughton. Have to be Troughton after Matt Smith, right? Don't know who to do next. Let's see if we get that for. Wouldn't it be great if we keep this going and we're like we just do the whole portfolio, and we're not doing a joke. It's not going to happen. We're not going to do a joke. But here, let me zoom in. He's never seen Doctor Who, this guy, right? He's never seen it. Look how he nailed his eyes. That's just some of the best Doctor Who art ever. Man, and there's no more Doctor Who comics, right? I'm looking at this guy. What a great Doctor Who comic book artist. I think he's probably one of the greatest since John Ridgway. I mean, and he can maintain it. He does sequential work. He's so good, right? It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. But and I really mean that, because I love comics, man. I love Doctor Who. I love comics, and it's a tragedy that they fucking killed it, right? They fucking killed it because of Stranded. Stranded 2. I'm two discs in listening to Stranded Volume 2. I'm very sad. Because I think I'm out. Unless something extraordinary happens in the next 2 discs, I'm out. Which really makes me sad, because that means I'm out of the 8th Doctor adventures. This type, which I've been following for a long time. Right, Black Eyes, right? And I followed all the Lucy Miller stuff. I followed it from the beginning. And I'm out, right? I'm out. I can't see me buying Volume 3 of this obnoxious trash. This obnoxious woke lecturing trash. which is actually has moments of greatness to it too, which is even more painful. Like, oh, John Colshaw. John Colshaw is so good. He's so good, and there's a great brigadier moment in it, which is super woke and super right for the brigadier, right? I really like this one. I really supported, like, because it really like I felt this was right for the character. That there's okay. Doctor Who is stranded in the planet of the sexually confused, of the sexually free, shall we say? There's a house. He has to live in a house where nobody's straight. No one's straight. Okay, no one. No. Really, can I come in? No, you got to suck a dick first. Really? Oh, okay then. That's what it's like. It is. That's what like. Oh god! And they're also coming off this other. Oh my god! The burning hour makes it sound like a VD. Oh, which I would rather have than listen to that dog shite. Oh god, it was so bad. Having said that, Big Finish should get the rights to Doctor Who comics. Having said that. But anyway, there's this great moment. Okay, so you have this gay couple this old gay couple, because of course they're all gay, because obviously they're not male and female. No, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. What, a man having sex with a woman? How could that happen? Now, where's my mongoose costume? I want to be normal. Like, fucking fruitcakes have taken over the asylum. Oh look, my hair's not quite purple enough. Motherfucker. Weirdos. Oh, yeah, we get it. Okay. So the gay couple, but you go back in time to the 70s to Unit, and John Coltrane's there as a brigadier, and you have their younger versions, and he tweaks it, and it's where they met, and at the end, the brigadier tweaked that they fancy each other, and they think they're in trouble for being gay, and he says, no, it's very sorry, sir. No, it's certainly not on duty. And the brigadier's like, well, of course not on duty, sir. What's wrong with you, man? Of course, off duty. I have no demands, whatever. Whatever my fine soldiers get up to. Good for you. Now take it up the arse. But it's basically things. He's very like, yay. Fag yourselves up. Okay, but that's really what it was. And I feel that cut was kind of nice for the brigadier. I do. I think that's kind of brigadiery, right? I think that actually kind of really worked. By the way, if you want more Capaldi, a great Capaldi comic is I'll look it up for you. It's the one where he's trapped in the 70s and he has to stay in this house. So it's like you know what? It's like Stranded, but very good. With Capaldi, he's trapped in the 70s for like a year or something, and he's staying in this house. It's really really good. I'll look it up for you. But anyway, Capaldi, what a great Doctor Who answer. So that was good. But other than that, okay, let me get to the chat. And then I'll tell you about Stranded. Listen, well, I think the eyes have it. I think we'll have another quick look at the eyes. Look at that, freaking nailing it. And this is zoomed in. It's like just nailing it, 100%. But let's go to that while I go to the chat. I think that's better, right? It's like that scene in True Romance with what's he called again? Good actor. Lost in Space, which is like the stupidest role. Batman. It was Commissioner Gordon and Batman as one of the many ones. What was his bloody name? Whatever, you know what I mean. He was like Drexel was the name of his character. He said, "Look, you haven't looked at TV, and on TV there's a fine pair of titties. I may be pretty, but it ain't as pretty as a fine pair of titties. Claudio may be pretty, but you're not as pretty as a fine pair of titties." You see, I'm just quoting. James Aiken. Wait, what? Yeah, comics are over. Never mind. If that's what you're referring to. Pop Culture Avenger. Huzzah! How are you, sir? Shelley Ingle. I wonder they are rebooting the franchise with the 14th. Maybe. I doubt it. I don't think they're going to make it. because I remember ended the comics with Capaldi's Doctor and reboot it with Joda's Doctor. I wonder if they will work with Dark Horse. Who knows? None of these companies are going to make it. Dark Horse, Image, listen, they're on fumes. Doctor Who magazine, their circulation is 16,000 a month, right? Domestically, it's 12,000. It's the international distribution, which none of the other magazines have, that have kept it alive. Like that means it's on fumes, right? And as Doctor Who withers as a brand, and it's withering, it's happening. We are seeing it happen. This is why I can get away with a lot of this crap, because nobody's going to care soon, right? It's over. 5 years from now, you'll be seeing pricks like me. I'm probably me doing Doctor Who comics and just like, yeah, I don't care. There won't be anybody who cares. Okay, that's where it's going, right? Or I'll be able to license it. It'll be that inexpensive. PD Richards here. Service Cuba, how about okay? I enjoy Sunta Poopa's Cuba whenever I see him in any chat. I've seen him more than one chat. He's a lot of fun. And everyone asks, how are you? The Doctor, how are you? You are not funny and crazy. Oh well, I guess we're all entitled to opinion. Do you think it's funny? Yeah. Yeah. But dude, well, this was actually before I started. Wow, you got in there early, mate. Okay, good. The Doctor. I'm glad I took the piss out of your name now before reading your chat. RIP Doctor Who Comics. Thanks a lot, Chimron. Yes, exactly. They killed it. Deanna, could you just open your legs a little bit wider? Oh, lovely. Thank you. The Doctor is not dead. Okay, fine. Bye-bye. Donna's time. Peter says Donna's time. Try to ignore them, but hopefully they'll say, oh, yeah, no, exactly. Always let them go. Always let them go. I honestly, I've got a bit of a story about that, but remember last time we had a bit of disturbing trouble. By the way, what is the how is that going? Let me just I'll turn the sound off. 22 likes. That's very good. That's very good. That worked out completely the opposite. I'll tell you why soon. Actually, I was saving that to talk about with Father Miller on our show tomorrow. Man, I am burning the candle at both ends. You're getting me. I'm just not pushing through. I got 4 videos to make tomorrow. I got to read 2 comic books and do reviews. I got Batman, which is $5 bloody. Bloody, that thing better be good. That thing better come with a hand job. $5 bloody. And I got Berserker by Keanu Reeves and Matt Kinn. In other words, Matt Kinn. I bet you Keanu Reeves seems like a pretty honest guy. I bet he is involved with it creatively. He'll go, well, what do you think? So yeah, okay, that sounds good. Or he'll come up with something. Yeah, I bet there's some Keanu interaction. I just like Keanu Reeves, right? He seems just a very genuine person, and good for him for being a billionaire. Good for him. Peter is, how you doing? Titus Time. Titus Time was a good time. Titus Time gave me some information that went on the thumbnail today. Disaster, how are you? Charlotte Shields, hello. Darren M, greetings, felicitation. I can't believe it hasn't jumped it. And as I said that, it literally jumped. I mean, literally, I lost 15 minutes. I lost 15 minutes of the chat. I don't know. Hey, listen, if you said anything from 7 o'clock to 7:13, I've lost it. Okay? If it's important, put it in again. I do apologize. God, I hope nobody super chatted. Let me take the bad. I hope you all super chatted. Darren Matters, okay, we said hello to you. Okay, well, Lord Fourth, Darren M. We're going. Eastern, we said hello to you. There we go. Lord Fourth. I'm zooming through it now. Hey, Darren, Rabbi, you should really anoint you with a wrench. Okay, fine. Have I not done that? Oh man. Okay, let me go through the chat first. Can you do that, or do I have to do that? Fine, I will do that. That's a very good point. You're making a good point, sir. He's saying, "How you doing? Do a Jody one." Oh God, no. He was so much. That's the other fun one I was on this week. Oh man, I like that one. Yeah, he's got a very, very cool avatar. I like his avatar. If you haven't already hit the like button, you are correct. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check the count, right? If I'm getting a new, if we have a new backer. If we get a new backer, it's a we're doing a poetry poster, right? Anybody backing tonight obviously gets a poster. Gratis. Automate Morales, how are you? Problem being, how are you, sir? Good afternoon. It's afternoon for you. The burr is tired too. Snooze time soon. Yes, I am. I'm burning the camera at both ends. I was up this morning I was supposed to be up for a 3 a.m. Yeah, that was the stream I did. It was 3 in the morning. But I woke up at 2 and I was scared of falling asleep, so I was like dozing. So basically I was up from 2 till 4:30, right? And then I slept in. I went to the later prayer services at 8:15, it's I mean, okay, but tomorrow I'm going to be up at 5 to be on the Losers Michael I'll remember it by the time I get there. So I'm on his stream, but last night's stream was so much fun. It was so. But anyway, I am just like jiggered. So I got 4 videos I have to do for you. I am behind. Atom Warlock, how are you, sir? So, too bad comics are ending because we will be entering a new wilderness era soon. That is very true. It's very true. You got to watch your physical media. What about brothers? So no plan for more comics? Wow, been a long time since that happened. Yeah, it's been 42 years, I think. How long has it been? Yeah, very sad, very sad. But the new action figures, the Jodie free action figures sound freaking awesome. We will be going over those in a minute. Let me get through to Jonathan Cox. How are you, Julian S? PD, I was going to say PD Rich again, but Chris Persia, how are you, sir? Battlestar Galactica, bit of 1978, it's like watching Blake 7. A bit dated, but loads of extreme fun and high. It's actually, listen, Battlestar Galactica 78 is really good if you're high. There's quite a bit of good eye candy. But I have Battlestar Galactica news. The signers were created by man. Oh, and I can't wait. I'm about to go through Battlestar Galactica once again. And this time, you're coming with me. And so is, what's the guy's name? The kid's name? Memory Factory. So we're starting from the beginning. We'll watch the miniseries this week, and we'll do a show on it. Miniseries, I think, is the weakest part of Battlestar Galactica, right? And then we'll do like 1 or 2 episodes a week. But we will go through it together. Like we'll watch it together, and then we'll come together. I'll say we're watching this one this week. And then when I do the show with him, that'll be really cool. So I am looking forward to that. I got that theme tune playing in my head already. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, but you see the silence were created by man. Oh my God, number 6. Oh, she's so hot. There you go. See, it's awesome. And that guy, I love Boltar, right? You never saw him in anything again. He is awesome. He is so good in that role. That guy's Jamie Callis. He is so freaking great in that. You don't get roles that good where he's out of his mind and he's talking to himself and he's not and he's terrified. Like his sheer terror that goes through most of the first 2 seasons with him. It's like when people go, I freaking love it. I love the theology of it. I love the sci-fi-ness of it. Oh man, I'm so psyched for a bit of Battlestar Galactica. So that's coming back. Chris O'Donnell, how are you? I don't read Doctor Who comics. Well, vive la différence. What can I say? I've been reading them all my life, and I love them. I absolutely love them. I didn't like the Titan comics, though. I've tried a number of times. I tried Paul Cornell's third Doctor one, which I thought I would have loved, right? I thought I would have. No. But I have to tell you, I think he's a great writer, Paul Cornell. I haven't read a comic of his that I think is readable, right? Which is weird. You would have thought he would have put it over. Liam Nelson's Chin is here. The Chin is watching. Hell, Chad. I will find you, and I will kill you. Leah, I would love to see the alternate universe Liam Neeson, James Bond, right? He was supposed to, after Never Say Never Again, they were going to do 3 movies basically based on the same story over and over again, with Liam Neeson playing Bond. That would have been really interesting, like in that universe. I'd love to have seen that. Alan Napier. Who's Alan Napier? Okay, I guess we'll remember him soon. Walters says okay, fine, 1 second. The soda engines. The soda engines? I hope I'm saying that. Gary Olburn, thank you very much. CK Charlie Chats, you are correct, sir. Have a cookie. Have a cookie and reward yourself that, because that's what I think. I think, you know what? Here's what I'm going to recommend. From streams from now on, you should buy yourselves a packet of Jaffa cakes, right? Yummy Jaffa cakes. And when you've been a good chat, I'll award you all a cookie, right? And you get to have these lovely Jaffa cakes. I wonder if they use real Jaffa oranges. That's the tragedy of living in Israel. We get schug bet. We get the schug is how do you say schug? It's category. Yeah, I guess category bet is 2. We get the second stuff. The good stuff gets sold to around the world. It's a bit strange. Oh man, just jumped again. It's a bit of a bummer. 1 second, here we go. Okay, fine. Series 10 isn't perfect, but each episode has moments of Capaldi brilliance. Yes. I was like watching Thin Ice, and he's beyond amazing. He always that's the thing. He was Christopher Solar is there. He is. Oh man, I'd love there to be more Capaldi. That's the thing. I would love there to be more Capaldi. He's so good, right? He just never. We should have been sick of him by the time he left. He should have done 6 seasons, not 5. Right? That would have been wonderful. What happens in StreamYards? Because I jumped. Okay. He's great. I mean, irony. Time Star provided the Doctor with the unlimited generation, and the show died. It really did. I just used my particular set of skills that I've acquired over a very long time to hit the like button. Well, Liam Nelson's chin. I doff my hat to you. I don't know how to, and your wisdom. You made a lot of very good choices there. Doctor Who's greatest enemy is not the Cybermen, Autons, or the Daleks, says the Osgood Injured. Is Chris Chimley. That's absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct, sir. So, one of them says Vic Montana was supposedly uninvited. Yes, we're going to be talking about the Vic Montana thing. Love Vic Montana, right? Like, if CBS had any freaking brains whatsoever, which they don't, they will commission a Star Trek Continues, whatever they called it, season. 12 episodes, just like that. Get him. Do the sets exactly the same. Get the hot redheaded chick. I like that character. Recast everybody with real actors. Okay, no offense, you all done great. They've all done great, right? But let's get real actors in, right? And just do that. Just do that, assholes, and make it, and people will watch it and like it. Oh no. What a terrible thing. People will watch your shit and like it. Oh, but listen to that Disney guy. He believes it. He believes you're scum. And you need to be re-educated and wiped out. He hates you. He hates you, clinging to your guns and clinging to your religion. Somebody throw a bear a seal. I don't know what that means. That's the problem being by your command. I can't wait. Oh, and I love it when they bring in the original series Cylons, like towards the end of season 2. There was that Razor. It's just awesome, and I love it. I love the lore of the Cylons. Oh man, did I like Caprica? Not really. I think Big Finish should do a few Caprica. If Big Finish did about 4 or 5 box sets of Caprica, that will probably go. That will probably sell. Will Big Finish make it? Will interest in Doctor Who die down enough to make it non-viable? I don't think so. I know. It's taken a real hit, right? This is a real hit it's taking because it's so public, right? I don't know. I think I'll make it. Standing in a corner on a naughty step. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Spank me. Chris Lawley. That's an extra $20. But if you pay me love you long time. good pair. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Snoopy Bar. Thank you. Probably looking after Snoopy Biscuit Bar. Very good. Sorry, but I'm not a fan of Jaffa cakes. Really? Even with the smashing Jaffa orangey bit? Who doesn't love Jaffa cakes? Although my wife doesn't like cheesecake, and I will stay married to her anyway. You know what she did yesterday? Oh my God, greatest wife ever. Came home with a gluten-free pizza for me from Domino's with anchovies and black olives and onions. Like, that's my go-to pizza. No, I'm not doing Caprica first. No. Oh, please, no. Yeah, I'm just not in for Caprica at all. I quite like that other one they did, though, with young Adama in the war. And none of it really synced up, did it? You know, the Caprica and what was that thing called? I can't remember it. It was the early Cylon War, and young Adama as a hotshot pilot. I can't remember. It was set 20 years after Caprica, I guess. 25 years maybe after Caprica, and then I don't know, 30, 40 years before Battlestar. No, we're doing Battlestar Galactica, and it's actually going to be kind of rich to watch the miniseries, right? But I will do it. Yeah, one season not really, but I think it would have worked. Okay, Big Finish could probably do a decent job with it. Okay, fine, let me go through it. Cry Trek, the apologetic generation. It's really getting old. I can't believe, like they're still making Star Trek. Wait for it. I predict Meghan Markle will be in Doctor Who for an episode of Girl Power and Anti. You know, I think. How is that woman experience racism? How is that hot chick? Like, what? It's not like you're Halle Berry. Like, I didn't know that you think you're black until you said, "Oh, I've experienced racism." Like Judge Anderson, maybe you can help us. Judge Anderson, could you look into Meghan Markle's head? Ooh. Look into Meghan Markle's head and see, what is she thinking? Like, what is she thinking? Oh, I see it's made you excited. I don't know what she's thinking, but it's clearly aroused Judge Anderson. Keep yourself together, Dad. Keep yourself together. Everything will be fine. Blood and Chrome. That's it. Thank you, Darren M. That wasn't bad. Babylon 5 was the best sci-fi show ever. Don't hear anybody talking about it. I started rewatching it, but I kind of forgot about it. That was the thing. It didn't really get good till like the middle of the second season. You got to really push yourself to go for to get through the first season. I like when you get there, you're great. I mean, listen, I was at Andreas, whatever it is, playing Jakar. Was that some of the they had a promo for TNT where he's like where he improv. It was like, for freedom. And it was like, it was so good, and you can't find that freaking anywhere. I might have it on one of my discs. It was so good, right? And he really nailed that role. His performance was one of the reasons to watch it. A lot of it was very good. Yeah, there was a show called Defiance where the reason to watch it was Tony Curran was it Anthony Curran played an alien in it really well. Everything else was take it or leave it. But it was worth watching him. TARDIS team is here. Is it TARDIS team that gave me the information, or is it TARDIS time? I can't remember. A TARDIS person. Let me have a look. TARDIS team. You sent me a photo. That's me. I sent the photo. But let's talk about the action figures coming out this year. This is really exciting. So apparently they will have a Sensorite set. So what will that be, I wonder? It will have they had an Ian and Barbara yet? Will that be Ian, Barbara, and a Sensorite? That'd be awesome. That'd be really awesome because they haven't had an Ian and Barbara, I think. So that's the first thing they're having, and I guess a Sensorite, right? A Keys of Mariners set. Okay, so that's another in it. So maybe they'll do Ian in one and Barbara in the other. That's probably what they'll do. That's quite clever. Yeah, they'll do Ian, a Sensorite, and something or other in the Sensorite, and maybe Susan, like the censor. She has a different costume. Yeah, and then you have Ian. Oh, and a Sensorite maybe. And then for Keys of Mariners, what would you do? Would you have one of the fish people? Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, yeah, I really like those guys. Oh no, a Vord. Obviously, you'll do a Vord. Oh man, yes. Oh, I hope they do a Vord. That'll be awesome. Oh man, that'll be fucking awesome. Okay, I have to probably get that. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go back. Sensorite. Okay. Sensorite set and Keys of Mariner set. So that Mariner set's got to have a Vord. Sensorite set's got to have a Sensorite. I reckon you're gonna have Sensorite, Barbara, Susan in the Sensorite set, and Mariners will be a Vord in. I wonder what they'll do for the other thing. First Doctor, maybe? Yeah, it'll be really cool. People would hate it if they did a Dave Bradley First Doctor. They would hate that. So the next two sets, also interesting. Power of the Daleks, Evil of the Daleks. So Power, yeah, listen, I got some of the Power set somewhere. Where is it? Over there? Where they got the thing on the it's got the little mutant on the stick. And then Evil, I guess, will have a Black Dome Dalek. None of that sounds that incredible. Unless they want to throw in a Jamie. Oh, how about a Jamie and Victoria? Hey, how about Victoria? Oh, if they bring a Victoria action figure out, I am so getting more than one of those. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? That's this. Perry's excited by this idea, aren't you? Yes. What will you do with the Victoria action figure, Perry? What would you do? Show. Where are you going, Perry? No, come back, Perry. Oh, she's come back. Oh, she's brought a friend. Show me on the dolly what you would do with Victoria. Yes, that is so happening. If they bring a Victoria doll out, I'm so getting it. I can claim it as a business expense. Your Honor, may I point the item 73? That is the business expense. What's your business? Trolling. Very well. Thank you, sir. Please enter that into the record. and as we take him down for extreme deviance. Okay, so was it Evil? You don't think they're gonna do okay, how about this? Evil, they do a Victoria, please. Oh, please do a Victoria. Victoria and Jamie and a Dalek with a black dome, right? You have those three. And then with Power, you do Ben and Polly. Wouldn't that be awesome? Ben and Polly and one of the ones with a Dalek with a little Dalek mutant on it, right? Then they'll do then they're also going to do a 5 Doctor set. Do you think they're going to do 5 Doctors or they're going to do a Raston Warrior robot? That'd be awesome. Okay, Ultimate 5 Doctors set, a Raston Warrior robot, a Cyberman with a spear going through it, throwing up, one of those things. And what else was cool in the 5 Doctors? Time Lord? You want to do Barusa? Yeah, that's kind of lame. Master? Do you have a Master in that outfit? Is there a velvet outfit Master? Did they bring that out? I don't know if they ever brought that out. I think they did, yeah. Let me think. What else is good in the Five Doctors? Yes, old Sarah Jane and older Sarah Jane. No. Who else is in there? Cyberman. No, we already did Cyberman. That's not what I wrote. Cyberman. I know. And throw something you have there. Okay, fine. Five Doctors set. And then there's a First Doctor and TARDIS set. Yeah, okay. Who cares? And then this one's cool. Now, I actually have these figures because this was a collect and build figure. Fourth Doctor and the K1 robot, right? It's good. It's a nice size, right? Instead of sort of, however, last year there were 2 Whittaker sets as well. This year it's only classic, and this comes from the YouTube channel Six Sec, and we have an additional source. But please go and give Six Sec a sub, a like, let them know, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for the information. It was expected. Did you expect it, Agent, whatever your name is, Agent, in very good shape? I do like Dominic's work. Fine. Yeti. Ooh, Yeti. Good call. That would be awesome. Well, okay, Yeti, Cyberman being killed, and a Rasamori robot. That would be freaking awesome. Listen, I shouldn't have an erection after saying that, but I do. That's how good that stuff is. Fine. Let's. We haven't looked at Perry yet, though, have we? I was going to go. Let's go look at the news. Oh, sorry. Fine. What do we have to talk about? We have. Let's go do that on the video. Let's go and look at bounding into comics, shall we? Bounding. Or we could. No, you know what? Let's talk about Stranded. Okay, yeah, let's talk about Stranded, and I'll tell you exactly how shit it is. Fine. So the first story in Stranded is cool. What are they calling it? Let me go to Big Finish and look it up. Okay. The big problem with the first story is Tanya. In my opinion, that's the problem with the story. So let's. I'll go through and I'll read the blurb. Dead time. So essentially the Doctor's TARDIS has been destroyed and it's regrowing, and he's had to live in his house he owns on Baker Street, and it's been turned into flats and let out to a bunch of not straight people. All of it is very not straight and very not straight in very different ways, and no one's a white male. No one, thank God. No one's a straight white male, I should say. No, they don't have any truck with any of that nastiness where they're from. Doctor is a bit of a pouty bitch through it. This is McGann's Doctor. As he bumps into Tom Baker's Curator. That was the only good part of the first box set. And he's promised to be in this box set as well. Hasn't showed up. See, that's the thing. It's a lot of like woke garbage with a few Easter eggs thrown in to pull you in. Like this one, they had the Brigadier and Tom Baker. Again, it's like if it doesn't come with a Perry blowjob machine, I can't imagine getting box set 3. But if it does come with that, kudos. Well done, Big Finish, for listening to their audience. That'll be awfully exciting. I have to say, I endorse that idea. Fine. So he's living in this house, and then PC Andy from Unit shows up. He's kind of working with Torchwood, who don't really exist anymore. Talks about some Torchwood stuff that I don't give a crap about, and he teams up with Tanya, who's also working. Now, Tanya is a trans woman, which I think means she has a very feminine penis. She has a very feminist penis, and she's in a relationship, a lesbian relationship, obviously, because nobody can be straight other than these two somehow by accident. She has a very feminine penis, and she has a relationship with Livchenko, played by what's the name from Spooks, who looks like she swallowed a wasp most of the time. He was like, yeah, what's the problem being bi and trans? And it's like, it's like, so the problem is, there's a few things. She sounds like a guy. Yeah, and okay. Because there's so much of her in that first episode, it got me to thinking, right? What if this trans woman, what if if it turns out this trans woman isn't what we all clearly believe her to be, which is absolutely a woman. We all believe her, absolutely. But what if the science comes out that she turns out not to be, right? And she's actually a very deeply mentally ill person that we're damaging horribly because we're, like when somebody has a delusion, obviously this isn't the case. This isn't the case. Obviously not, right? Obviously not. Because she's obviously a woman, right? Obviously, the science will not come out this way in any way, shape, or form. But what if she's somebody experiencing significant mental illness that we are exacerbating? No, Phil Mitchell versus the Daleks will be awesome. The Oscar engine, the solar engines, that would be awesome. This is garbage. This is just annoying garbage. But yeah, what if this person is actually generally? I mean, I am complicit in their mental decline by pretending this very weird thing is normal, which I understand they want to normalize, but it's never going to be. If you go by the definition of like saying a significant section of the population do, it's never going to be what we call normal, right? It's like like if how many times do you comment? No, so far not at all. She just sounds like a bloke all the way through. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like Herman Munster dressed in drag. Yeah, I was like, I remember my son used to do horse riding, and the person who ran it was the most masculine woman I've ever seen. And every time I see her, I would do like hello, my penis is hurting. Oh, because you're so manly. It was a very masculine lady. It's the same thing. She just sounds like a bloke. I don't know what to tell you. And obviously, yes, she's clearly a woman. I'm not going to dispute that in any way, shape, or form. But what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? And this is actually somebody suffering genuine mental illness that I am exacerbating. And by having such a lengthy exposure, I came up with that's what I couldn't help but think. The story itself. So anyway, at the end of it, there was aliens from the future who thinks the Doctor's going to be a bad guy, and they came to kill him. So obviously he is. It's another timeline. He's going to be a bad Doctor or whatever. And because the whole thing, he came out, it was the Doctor, and everybody found out, and now. The TARDIS started working a little bit, regrew. And so this episode, he tried to move the TARDIS. It couldn't move in time. It only moved in space. No, it couldn't move in space. It only moved in time. It went to like billions of years into the future and to a wrecked Earth. And they basically got out and walked about a bit. As they worked out what happened. And of course, it was they all talked about how important it is for the environment and the environment, green environment. And they kept walking around again with this guy called Tanya, this person called Tanya. It was too much of a Tanya, really, to be honest with you. And she seems like she's going to be a focal point because Tanya Tanya is awesome. Tanya can do no wrong whatsoever. Tanya is the bestest ever at freaking every freaking thing, of course. Because I tell you, if there was a competition for who had the most feminine penis, whose penis was the most feminine ever in the history of feminine penises, I bet her penis would be the most feminine humanly possible. That's just what I believe. That's just one man's opinion. You tell me what you think. That's what I think. I just think her penis will be there because she's brilliant at everything. That's Tanya. So the second story, they go back in time to the 70s because he wants to get some notes from the third Doctor where he's trying to fix the TARDIS to help repair his TARDIS or a circuit or something or other from there. And he goes with PC Andy, and you got this gay couple who's lived in the flat, and this is where they meet. They're a young gay couple, and they're all gay, and it's all right on about being gay. And we love the gays because we're gay. Let's have a bit of gay Doctor Who where it's gay. Oh, it's so gay. So that's the second. I haven't got any further than that yet. But that's basically where I am. That's my review of Stranded thus far. And I'm actually really sad. That means I'm out. Honestly, that means I'm out. I've followed this range for a long time. Right? It's here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Enough eye candy. Let's go over here. Eighth Doctor Adventures. Let's have a look. I'll go share screen. Bye, parents. So anyway, listen, somebody back. Well, I will get a poetry one going. Come on, let's see. Please, somebody back, and that way we can do the poetry one, and then we can move on to the Matt Smith one. It'll be freaking awesome. We'll get a whole calendar going. Here we go. Okay, sort by oldest first. Let's have a look. Oldest first. So, yeah, okay. Oh no, you got. This is the other range. Okay, okay, fine. So he also had a whole other range of Eighth Doctor Adventures that before this. Okay, but yeah, I started with this, went through this whole season. It's freaking awesome. This is all the Lucy Miller adventures. How many seasons? There's a lot of seasons. This was actually a very good season. The final one. This is where they had Graham Garden as a meddling monk. That was awesome. And then they rebooted as box sets, right? So they did, Dark Eyes 2, Dark Eyes 3, Dark Eyes 4. Then they had Doom Coalition, which I think was probably the best of them. Ravenous was a bit. Time War, I'll stick with though. But there's no more of those planned now. There's no more release. So Ravenous was okay. They came back into the Lucy Miller one. So then we got Stranded. It's like, let's do a lot of woke lecturing. And so I'm basically out, right? I'm out at this point, and I'm obviously going to announce something continuing this line after this. It annoys me, It annoys me that I've been like. I feel kind of betrayed. I have to tell you, as a consumer, as the audience, I do feel like I've been betrayed. Like I've been, I've been brought along on a journey, and now you give me no choice because of your cloying, insistent, religion that you will not stop proselytizing with. That everything has to be a platform for what you think about how people should sleep with each other. Thank you very much for your opinion. Have you ever thought you might be wrong? Have you ever thought your relentless lecturing is doing more harm than good? Right? Really? Enough already. Like, enough. So, yeah. So, if you wanted to do start a new range with McGann's Doctor and do this, fine. But to bring people who have been on a you've led us basically on a journey, right? And to say now the journey goes, it's none of the other releases have had to have such divisive, stupid politics thread all the way through it, and they actually be used as a platform for it. This whole thing is written around Tanya and how awesome Tanya is. Ugh. So yeah, I'm really kind of annoyed. And look, the upshot is I'm not trusting them. I'm buying less from them. Yeah, look, I'll give you an example. Here we go. I'll log in. You can see my email address. That's groovy. I don't mind. I put it in all the all my videos anyway. If you want to contact me, do that. No, leave me alone. So fine. So yeah, I got stranded. Thank God the main range coming to the end. The last one's garbage. These two should be good, and this should be good. I get, but just so annoyed with the yeah. Listen, this is what I got this before they went. You know, and I bought before they went super woke. I got this when I bought all the Time of Victoria stuff, but I wouldn't do that now. This I have high expectations for. This I think they're gonna not piss around with, because this is their bread and butter right now. This and War Doctor and McGann, right? I mean, yeah, this one. I really wish they weren't having Daisy Ashford and what's her name as Liz and as Sarah Jane. They're not good. Okay, they don't sound like them. And yeah, it's okay when you have, what was it, Tim Treloar with Katie Manning, and because he feels that big. But the more voices that don't work, the less the whole thing works. But okay, I had, you know, also I bought their Blake Seven Rain's been excellent. I'm not like they deserve thing. And this one I bought up front. I don't think I'm continuing with the robots either. I'm done. This I'm looking forward to. So there's news about this. I want to read about this. Out of time, I'll probably get. Okay, it seems like I'm getting everything. I know. Everybody relax, because I buy a lot up front. Lady Christina, I wanted to get this, but like, I don't know. I don't trust you now. Right? I was like, yeah, Cicero, no, piss off. Not interested. Yeah, so after the Daleks, I don't know. These are the two I keep going backwards and forwards on. Like, is it going to be more of this crap? Ninth Doctor I bought up front. But yeah, look, this would only be a no-brainer. I can't believe I haven't bought these two yet. Same with the 11th Doctor. It's like... And the 11th, right? These are all things I would have absolutely have bought if you hadn't have been relentlessly stupid. Right? Why? Third Doctor, yeah, again, bought these up front because they've had a good track record. But like, I was what I'm not trusting. Yeah, I think I'm out. I'm really annoyed. That I'm out. All right. This was good. This was woke but good. So yeah, I recommend that. Yeah, no, Unit Nemesis. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, no, you've not been good. And yeah, robots. I think look, you're boring. That's the problem. You're boring, and your company is too preachy. So no more. Fine. So we talked about the. What did we talk about? We talked about the action figures. We talked about the comics, Doctor Who comics. Let's go. I will just go look at them. You tell me. Titan Comics. Now, let's find their website. Titan-comics.com. Yeah, count me in. Use your cookies, baby. Comics. There's the thing where you can do like upcoming releases. Upcoming. There we go. So they have in May 2021, they have one Missy comic. April, they have another Missy comic. March, there was no Doctor Who. Then they finished. This series must have come to an end. Didn't work. It's like what, they published it all in January. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, look, it's the end, mate. There's none planned. They can't do it. They can't afford it with Doctor Who magazine. It's over. It's over. Isn't it? This is where Doctor Who comics ends. 3 cover images. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let me guess. Written by Josie Hauser, by any perchance? Yeah. She's not very good. That's the bottom line. She's not very good. Fine. So we did that down in comics. Captain Scarlet, bum-ba-dum-ba-da, indestructible. Captain Scarlet, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Star Wars icon Mark Hamill buys into Blue Anon conspiracy, calls duly elected Republican senators as traitors. Okie dokie. Yeah, listen, Mark, I liked you playing Luke Skywalker. I think you're probably a bit of a dick, but you seem to be, at least you're a dick that delivers. So, okay, you can stay. Vic Managa removed. Yeah, like this is freaking ridiculous. What's he done now? Been too Christian for you? Bloody hell. And that's really it. He's been too Christian for them. Is that a mock-up? That's really good. Oh, did they do one like that? Oh, is that how it ended? Yeah, that is how it ended. I wish I'd do more. It was a good show. It was a good show. It appears that the campaign launched by Star Trek audiobook producer Emmett Plant to have Vic Mignogna removed on the guest of the upcoming 55-year mission tour. Star Trek convention has been successful, and the former Dragon Ball's super voice actor is no longer lit. Let's see if we have any backstory. Prior to March 10th, the 55-year mission official proudly boasted the convention with 104 incredible guests, with Vic Monanga being the 104th invitee, following such icons as William Shatner, Michael Dorn, and Armin Shimmeran. I wish I would all just cancel. That would be great. They should all just cancel. According to his profile in the convention, McNana was invited due to his role as executive producer and voice of Captain Kirk for the web series Star Trek Continues. He wasn't the voice; he was the body and face as well. And he would have appeared in Vendor's Room throughout the convention for all of it. Yeah, listen, I really like Vic Monaghan. I think he's great. And listen, it's why I say with all these guys, either again with Kevin Spacey, don't know what he did. Either send him to prison or put him back in movies. Send him to prison or put him back in movies. You know, either way, I don't. Whatever's the right thing. This is not right. Kangaroo Courts is not right. However, McNider's name and profile said, okay, 103 guests. That's pretty embarrassing. And that Plants announced his Twitter followers March 9th, ignoring no listed as a guest on Creator and blah blah blah. So is this the guy who was after? According to the Plant, Manana's removal was not only the result of his public effort to drive critics, particularly those who identified as Kick Vic, to pressure the convention. Honestly, it was a team effort. And I just kept the heat on while friends behind the scenes did their thing. I don't want to name names, but I definitely and unequivocally want to state this is a victory because of the ladies. He is a lying piece of human excrement. Now listen, again, if everything goes south and the apocalypse comes, just think he's getting his first. Okay, he's getting his first. That's what's going to happen. That's what the day of judgment is. And listen, guys, either way, it's probably a good idea to search yourself where you've been wrong with stuff and try and make amends. Well, that stuff goes along. Okay. Three things remove you from divine retribution, right? Repentance, and that doesn't have to be a big thing. Just like think about your life. Think about things where you might have been wrong. Think about where people who you might have wrong. Just think it through. Take 5 minutes out of your life to do it. And it's actually a good thing to do, right? And then think what you can do to fix it, right? And that's it. And that little bit of thought that is called repentance. That and it's a good thing. It makes you better, makes you happier. So you got that. You got tzedakah, give charity. And pray. If you pray, all these things are the keys to salvation according to the holy books. According to the holy books, will I have to apologize to Nicola Bryant? I don't know. I'll take my lumps. Is that right, Nicola? Oh, Svi, you're so great. I know. Yes, you are. Oh, yes. Wait. There's a bit. No, he's mine. He's mine. Oh, get away from him, you bitch. Oh, no. We're fighting and all our clothes are about to come off. Ah. This is what goes on inside my head. Oh, God. What a piece of human. Excellent, this guy. I imagine they helped at least a little bit. There was some serious 24-hour, some back channel comms and information. The leaders were able to handle the falling pieces. They make... oh, God, this guy's a piece of shit. That piece of piece. Oh, Yom Adin's coming, baby. Day of Atonement's coming. It's coming for you first, mother. What's she got to say for herself? Thor, Love and Thunder actor. Is there any way they can make Thor less appealing, right? It's like if they say, oh, by the way, you also got to wear a butt plug while you watch Thor. What? Yes. If you have to watch it with butt plug vision, why? Because you said, what? Are you homophobic? What's wrong with you, racist? Now shove this dildo up your ass. You just said a butt plug. What's wrong with you? It's only 9 inches wide. It's only shaped like a fist. What's wrong with you, pussy? Of course, we don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. Fine. I don't know if it was cancelled and then rebooted completely, forgetting Dr. Karen existed. Yes, that is what will happen. That's what happens when I says Kristen Benner. Kind of like Dallas, but it's exactly yes. Okay. I would say this is what they really need to do. They need to do like an 18 episode season, right? And what they really need to do is like a lot of short seasons. I would do a 4-part McGann season. Start with a 4-part McGann season. Or maybe even a 3-part, like, because people aren't used to him. Do a 3-part McGann season. Then do a Eccleston special. And then do like a Tennant 2-parter, and then like a Matt Smith, that would have to be a special. But then do a Capaldi 5-parter. I'd love to see more Capaldi, baby. Listen. So Thor: Love and Thunder. How can they sit around going? How can we make this movie less appealing? Okay, have we done the butt plug thing? Yeah, we did the butt plug thing. People are still going to say, okay, it's time to call him Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, let's call him Melissa McCarthy, the woman who saved Ghostbusters. Well done, Melissa. Love and Thunder actress Melissa McCarthy reveals she thinks America has a culture of hate and homophobia. Okay, very good. Taika Waititi, Matt Damon, Melissa McCarthy, and Luke Hemsworth on the set of Thor: Love and Thunder in Sydney. Oh, good. Here, God, look how awful it looks. Oh my God, really? Get out of town. It looks so stupid. Can you see this? This looks awful. Oh my God. Do you have a link to the tweet? Gee, I can't believe that. Well, let's just see what idiot things you got to say. She's saying a lot. Of course, she's talking a lot. The actress, the installs on. What's it been like observing what's happening in America from afar? I said it's like going into complete isolation, fear of being sick, and fear of your own country turning on itself. No, it's only the people on your side of the fence wants to kill everybody else. I know that the pandemic, the real viruses of violence and hatred. Here's the thing: they keep describing themselves in such incredible detail. That's the problem with that Big Finish release I hated, the Burning Hour. Right? They kept describing capitalism in the ways that describe socialism. Over there was this big environmental disaster because of capitalist malfeasance. The only place where there's ever been an environmental disaster, on that kind of industrial level, has been because of socialist malfeasance. Did you forget about that? No. And every capitalist is every bad person is a capitalist as a caricature, evil capitalist. It was just so unbelievably awful. So they all keep describing themselves. Yes. So where do you think the violence is? You. You're the one who cannot handle free speech. If anyone said all you have to do is wear a head wrap and you can cure cancer, people would be like, OMG, that's amazing. We would do anything for that. And they said there's 80% chance that for this disease. Okay, so now she's talking about masks. Okay, whatever. Do racists know people of different color? Do you know people of different color? Oh God, people. Yeah. Do you know any person who voted for Trump? Do you know any person who voted for Trump? Oh no, it's only when it's not you, it's an issue, right? Yeah, and actually, as it happens, yeah, most people do know people of color. Idiot. Most of the people you're calling racist are people of bloody color. You utter pampered moron. I think the scariest thing about all this, even some of COVID, is that I really didn't think people hated each other that much, or hated the idea of people who they don't even know. Yeah, no, it's you. Yes, you're describing yourself. Again, how many Trump voters do you know? No, they're all racist, idiot. And they're so oh my God, thank God the apocalypse is coming. Oh, man. Listen, if we're all going to be sucked down into the fiery pits of hell, at least we'll go, at least we won't have to listen to this shit anymore. Oh my God, it'll be over. Oh. And listen, that's what the function of the apocalypse is. It's to bring retribution to there's this bit in the prayers for the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, and it's in the Jewish high holiday, where it describes the world as it would be, where everybody lives in peace and unity together. Well, then it describes the moment it gets there, where it says that every evil will be forced to shut their mouths. They'll be like, that's it. All this evil will be forced to just shut up. Just shut up. Oh my God. Put a modicum of thought in it. Do racists even know people there? Do you know the people you're calling racist? Do you? How many do you know? I think the next 10 years of our lives has to be spent figuring out why so many angry people. You're the angry ones. And also checking on mental illness. I mean, the whole QAnon thing. Nobody does the QAnon thing. Moron woman. Oh, God. Oh, God. Could you listen? It might be the apocalypse, but the apocalypse means that she gets humiliated by her idiocy. Right? Everything she gets, everything she believes gets proved to be wrong. It can't be that bad. Really? Oh, I mean, can you imagine what her life's going to be like when everybody knows, oh, God exists and the Bible's real? Can you imagine anything worse that could happen to her? Mandalore Mandalore is over. I think I'm calling it now. Mandalore, even if the apocalypse doesn't happen, Mandalorian verse is over. So Boba Fett was okay. He had a bit of a dad bod. It wasn't that great. It was, it was okay. The novelty's over. You fired Gina Carano. I'm not really that interested, right? This looks good. I'm looking forward to Mechagodzilla. Let's have a look at their figures. Bum, bum, dun, 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 indestructible. Ah, yes, I want that figure. It's okay. I mean, look, if the movie was good, I am looking forward to this movie, right? I am looking forward to this movie. I'm looking forward to what's the name of that movie? Justice League. That's 1 week out. 1 week out to Justice League. Can we see any more? We've got to have it. You have King Kong. I love King Kong's going to have an axe in it. And I want to know how they're going to do Mechagodzilla, right? Like, how are you going to bring that out? But I'm intrigued to find out. Fine, we've looked at that. Did we get it back? Are we doing the poetry poster? Because I'm about to go have dinner. I'm hungry, and is it no poetry poster tonight? See, no Jaffa cake for you. Bad chat. You have deprived us of a poetry poster. Yeah, go ahead and have a Jaffa cake. You can have a Jaffa cake. You know, good chat too. Yeah, listen, I'm calling it. Star Wars is over, right? I think they've worked hard and they've now destroyed them. The Rock Jedi? Are they out there? Mind? What's wrong with them? Really? I'm like, oh, it's so stupid. They're all so stupid. It's beyond belief. That article really just broke me. I have to tell you, that article just totally broke me. Oh my god. Fine, let's have a quick look. I'll show you what's coming up on the channel. Let's have a quick look what's coming up on the channel. We go. If I can record them all tomorrow, right? You should check out my my comic book reviews, right? There, even if you don't read the comics, they're quite good. If I may say so. What did that too? Okay, fine. Oh, we have a lot to look at. Here we go. Doink. Opening up. Will it open up in one? Yeah, open up one thing. There you go. We go. Share screen. Application tab. We are going to do a review of Berserker. Berserker as written by Keanu Reeves, Matt Kint, and Ron Garney. Seems to be probably mostly Matt Reeves. Matt Kint doing it. So that's coming up. Do check out my review of America, Made in the USA. Because here's the thing. I'm coming to this very, very fresh. So the person who wrote that beforehand was Gary Rivera, who was one of the worst. I've never read it, right? But supposed to be one of the worst writers in the history of the media. Like everything he did, where it was just absolutely awful. So this comic had like the semblance of a professional comic book product, right? Lots about it was good. However, I'm reading it like not in its own context, and it's not good. That's the thing. It wasn't good. You know, it was. There were a lot of like critical errors with it, and I do think I'm going to maintain that level of critique, you know, on comic books. Because I think, you know, you shouldn't go, well, at least it's, you know, at least it's not as bad as the last one. So right, so Berserker, and this one I'm looking forward to reading and reviewing. Batman. So this is the start of a new story. I haven't read Batman since Court of Owls, the first year of that. I thought that was okay. So yeah, look, the artwork looked good. I have no idea what's going. I heard it went on a real slump, but we're going to have to wait and see. Then we get good old Screen Rant. Never lets us down. Screen Rant completely bonkers. Invasion of the Ood. They believe we've missed an Ood invasion. The answer reason is just ridiculous. Mark Gaddis signals he wants to return to Doctor Who. Should we be excited? Isn't this Mark Gaddis bit of Mark Gaddis artwork freaking awesome? I'm really quite happy about it. Mark Gaddis is the Doctor. You know, I think I'm going to redo this and zoom in a little bit more to him. I think it looks pretty darn good. So we're going to do that then. Saturday night we have a new regular slot. This will be the template for the some sexy chick dressed as a superhero. The Bastard Love Child, confiscating the Fandom Menace. We have strangely, Squirrel Girl was not happy with the gender swap Captain America. Ew. Who wants superheroes that look like that? I do, darling. I do. I think she's a wonderful superhero that I want to know more about, and I want to know her. Some might say biblically. So tomorrow night we're going to have Lucifer Storm's going to be with us. Tail End Studios, I wish I knew his name. And maybe I've been trying to get on the channel for ages. Pirate Player, Walk the Wizards, Mandy Summers. I really hope I get on channel, because Mandy Summers is the person we need to thank for the male gaze. It was her that made the whole thing kosher to me, right? So thank you, Mandy. And the chat I had last night with Red Valkyrie was great, because we talked about human sexuality, right? Well, as we do, because I'm quite interested in that. But it's great to hear it from a feminine perspective, because we basically agreed. We basically agreed. So hopefully she's going to be there. Also here, this is the original version of the thumb for today. But I love this thumb. Who cares if there's no more Doctor Who comments? I'm still the bestest ever. Off Jodie. F off Jodie. The end of Doctor Who comics. And then I heard about the toys, so I figured I won't read the Screen Rant's Bonkers Invasion of the Ood. I'll make that as a video tomorrow. Disney flips a bird to fan. Disney. Okay, this is what we're going to end on. Disney does not. Yeah, we'll end on this. Yeah, we'll keep looking at that. Come back on Friday. Disney officially said that they don't care in any way what you think. You are their bitch. That's what they told you. You are their bitch. And to a great extent, they're right. They're like, you're evil. We are going to reprogram you, and that's what Disney is for, right? And that's essentially, it's a real bummer. It's a real bummer, because I got this statue when I went to Disneyland about 5 years ago. I had such a good time of Jedi Mickey Mouse, and it just fused the brands together. It was lovely, and what they've done since then, it's just so. I think about 7 years ago. Tony, I don't know. Dredd, I need the titles to go back to the beginning. So yeah, I'm just about finished, mate. I'm just about finished. It's time for dinner. It's time for the Rabbi to have dinner. I'm going to wish you all a very pleasant evening. I'm going to wish you, Jude, everybody, crumpet. I don't mind a bit of crumpet. Everybody likes a bit of crumpet. A bit of gentleman's relish on your crumpet. So anyway, good night, everybody. I clicked the end broadcast button. I'm going to click it again.